If we don't acknowledge that we are sinners, if we don't know the consequences of that sin, Him dying on the cross will never get you to core. Why? What is the consequences of sin? The ways of sin is death. The consequences that sin brings is death. Why? Jesus Himself is the source of life. Anything that is outside from the source come to the death. This is why we have to take the sin so seriously. Our sin was that serious because it brings the death and the detrimental consequences. Jesus had to be crucified and die in order to make the atonement for that. It was so serious that we could not handle it, we could not solve it in any other actions that we do because we are already drowning in the water. Drowning man cannot save himself from drowning. Even if you are a good swimmer, if you're drowning into the oceans, there is not any way for you to save yourself with any of your actions. If you're drowning, you have to have someone who's not drowned to pick you up from the place. The person next to you will not any be help for you not to be drowned because he is also drowned. So we look for other routes to escape from any consequences of things that we're under. It's not going to solve it because we are looking for the advice from the same state of people. He had to come faultless, holy. In order for Him to be perfect sacrifice, we have to understand what sin is in order to grasp of how great His love is. When we know who we are, we come to our knees. We ask for forgiveness. When we know who we really are, we look for the way out. Jesus says in Matthew 5, it says, blessed are those who mourn. Do you know why they're blessed? You can only mourn when you realize who you are. That's when you start mourn. That is actually the beginning of the blessing that He can pour out. But when we realize how sinful we are and how we have committed sin under God, that is the beginning point that we seek for His grace. We repent so that His grace would fall onto us.